Hello Scorpio and Scorpio rising. Welcome to my channel. This is Kat with your esoteric reading for the month of September. I hope you had a lovely summer. September should be nice for you too. According to this, some of you might be finally moving on with something. It's like you're finishing off something. So there is a sense of completing some kind of cycle and moving on. What I really like is that your core energy is very grounding. You have Queen of Pentacles, so this is very earthly, earth element, and so it's a very earthly energy. It's all about focusing on the practical matters, but also there's a protection when it comes to there's prosperity, there is even luxury and opulence, and there is a sense of being able to take care of not only your family but your business as well. So it seems to me that in the month of September, Scorpios, you will be in charge because you do have this Queen of Pentacles at the core. And then I also pulled King of Cups as a confirming energy. So you do have King and Queen. And so these, the earth and water, they go very well together. It should be a very harmonious month for you. So there might be an important earth sign in your life. So Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, and also water sign. So Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Now the Scorpio, this might be you. This King of Cups means that there's unconditional love around you. You will be taking care of everything important. You will love what you do. You will receive love and affection from, this might be your significant other, your partner, or this could be a loving father, or this could be a very kind boss. So overall there is this harmonious energy and a sense that you're building something, you're taking care of business, you're taking care of family, you're getting ahead, and you love what you do. And also in your recent past, I pulled Six of Wands for you. So this tells me that many of you, there was some good news maybe that came in, or some accolade, or you won some award, or there was achievement, some kind of victory or triumph. This is also I'm getting very harmonious relationships maybe. So not necessarily just personal, but business. I get a harmony in business, and maybe this is, or even creative projects, like multiple projects that you maybe had in a recent past, and you're still dealing with this here in the month of September. And maybe some of these things you will be finally finishing, because I also pulled 2 tens here. So they're usually completions of a cycle. So something is coming to an end. And then going forward with the Two of Swords in your near future, there might be a period of time of so Two of Swords is all about harmony and balance, but it also might be a stalemate of some kind. So maybe you will finish with certain projects, and you will be kind of weighing your options, or considering, like, just sitting there and not knowing what to do next, or maybe taking time off just to some plans, or analyze your future. So Two of Swords it's a mental energy. There is a bit of a duality. So you might actually be weighing 2 options, or deciding between 2 things. But also this tells me that you might not know all the facts yet, that things will not be clear, and you will be required to use your intuition, or your gut feeling, or somehow feel things through, because things will not be all that clear what comes next once you finish off with certain projects here in September. Now for some of you, don't get too, this might mean that some of you might be actually guarding yourself when it comes to your emotions. Like you might feel exhausted overall. Like you might feel emotionally exhausted or just tired, and you might need to. It's almost like to take some time out. So with the Two of Swords, this character, so her hands are crossed. She's also crossing her heart. So just that's one kind of message that comes to mind, is that make sure you're not too cold to people around you. Like you're not crossing your heart. And then when it comes to your foundation, Scorpios, for the month of September with the Eight of Cups, subconsciously you're leaving something behind, you're abandoning something, and this something maybe was something that was dear to you in the past, something you liked, and it's finally you're moving on. So with these two tens, as I said, there is a sense of completion, or a cycle being completed, or a big project being completed. Something is coming to fruition. And at the same time, from your subconscious mind, you might be operating in a way that you're finally letting go of the old stuff, because now you're moving on to another level or different. There's something else. There's a new stage. Many of you are moving on with something. When it comes to your thinking with the King of Wands, this tells me that you will be very passionate, very dynamic. You will be able to make quick decisions. You might be considered also, or people might come to you, or you might be hiring people, or there might be a person that's a fire sign that you might be thinking about, which is Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. But I would say for the most of you, I think you will be about some big project, because this is, with the King of Wands. So this is, if it's not a person you're thinking about, it might be a business project, a creative venture, something big that, according to this, coming to a completion. And this is something that's very important in your life, and at the same time that means that you're moving on with something old. You're leaving something behind, and that is exactly how people will see you. So the way you will come across is that there's a sense of wealth and abundance and prosperity around you. So this is it's a card of wealth. This is the highest you can go on a pentacle scale. So this is usually big money, and if it's not big money, it's important money, meaning it can sometimes talk to real estate. So many of you, maybe this big project is real estate, or it's starting a family, or it's retiring, because it's 10. So you're completing a certain cycle, certain big project, and it's somehow connected to money, real estate, or it's something grounding. There is, and it's almost like it's not only you that this is in regards to. This is usually concerns the whole family. So for those of you who have children, that there is something to do with children maybe here. And as I said, for the older of you, some of you might be actually deciding to retire, because you're weighing your options. And I think according to this, there might be that material protection. So you might actually be able to retire. Now, for some of you, this also might mean inheritance or some kind of money coming in. There might be insurance payment, or some legal settlement, but I don't really see anything. I don't see any courts. I don't see any law. Mind you, this King of Cups could be a lawyer, but I don't really see any conflict here. if this is something like that, this might happened a long time ago, and now this money is coming to you, and that would explain this period of harmony and balance that's coming up after September. Possibly within 2 months or 2 years, you will feel very balanced, and you will feel um, yeah, so you should feel harmony, but there's also a sense of stalemate here. So maybe this might be, for some of you, this might be a peace after war. So if there was something like that in your past, then you might be actually finishing with this, and this might be that legal settlement or some kind of money coming in for some of you. When it comes to your environment, with the Ten of Wands, this is another completion of a cycle. So for many of you, it is to do with your environment. So there might be a completion with business relationships, with business projects or creative projects. For some of you, it's your actually physical environment, so meaning real estate, a house. Maybe you did renovations, some of you. So to me, it seems like there was a lot of work. You might feel exhausted. This is a card of oppression. However, there is always success that comes with this. So this goes very well with this Ten of Pentacles here, that I think some of you your environment is changing. As I said, it's either you're retiring, or you're moving to a different real estate, or you're finishing off with certain projects. There is some kind of you can see the prosperity. There is prosperity and wealth, and you should be very proud of what you achieved so far. When it comes to your hopes and fears, with the Five of Cups in reverse, so you've been through some I think there was a transformation that happened already with you, because, or maybe some of you are still going through some kind of transformation, but this is already, there is a newness, and this is, I think, your hope, because this card in reverse, I would say, is more positive. It means that there is a new environment, or you're hoping for a brand new environment, you're hoping for new relationships, you're hoping for maybe even newness, like a new spin on an old situation. So definitely, as I said, some kind of cycle is completing, or at least you're finishing off with some kind of project, and you're hoping for this newness and fresh start. And the outcome of your reading just confirms that with the Six of Swords, this is success that should be coming in to you after some kind of anxiety that you've been through. These Six of Swords represent worries. They might speak to family, home or house, physical dwelling, or they might speak to career or some important plans with your career. But I would say overall I forgot the word I wanted to say. So anyways, it is moving on from turbulent waters into a better, smoother, calmer water. So there is definitely a sense of some kind of release and improvement, and swords with you. So those swords could also be seen as experiences. They're your own. They're all those anxieties you're actually turning into experience. And let's say if this is career related, then this is the experience you're taking to the new to the either new job or new project or new stage in your life. So there's definitely a movement. Now, for some of you, this might be a physical movement. You actually might be traveling. But so this is the only, I don't see any other card really that would suggest traveling, but this might be in some instances some journey, or at least, if it's not physical journey, it's other journey that you're starting, you're taking off. And why this is all happening is because of this Ace of Swords. So there is definitely a new beginning here, either with a new person, or there's a new idea, or there is a new project. Maybe this happened already, but this is usually the Ace of Swords is a breakthrough of some kind, is a triumph, something you achieved. Some of you even might, maybe you invented something, maybe you discovered something. It is a great force, a great passion for something. It's great for career. It's very clear thinking. It's truth. So breakthrough of that nature, that maybe you will learn an important information, and you're moving on, you're finishing off with certain projects. But overall, it has to do with this very grounding energy, and yet also possibly something creative. I also forgot to say that this might also speak to those of you who are artists. This would be a very good month, I think, to focus on. So you might be actually able to sell your art, or you might be able to monetize your creativity. So yeah, so I think this should be a pleasant month for you, Scorpios. I wish you a lovely month, and I will talk to you next month.